risk is a rhythm. Patience. A sound. I breathe between the bars of now and next. I'm trading futures, sharing time, fading lines through liquid signs, every loss and every climb, all dissolved inside the mind. Screens glow like city lights, heartbeat caught in the candles rise. Ticks drift through the static haze, future whispers in dead waves. Charts breathe, pulse of cold, echoes where the numbers float. Every tick a breath I chase, lost inside this market space.
Yeah. Afternoon stream, let's get it. Neon on the mic, yeah. Neon stepping in, yeah. Session wide awake. Night shift laid the ground. Matt set the play. Now it's midday money. Structure on the screen. Neon seeds acting holy, price moving clean. No FOMO type in the channel mode. We learned that lesson back in 24. Half gap buys when the market dips. DD bands bounce and we let it rip. Bulls on flashing like a warning light. If it's not a line, we let it slide. Patience, heavy discipline, sharp. Room full of killers, but we play it small. When the clock strikes noon, liquidity rising, feel that boom. Calm hands on the play, red to green, we pivot that way. The room shows up. Yeah. The room shows up. Yeah. Yeah. Volume builder, feel that shift. Market makers tryna midday drift. Fake break high, yeah, we seen that move. Liquidity pocket, we approve. Wish fan blowing when the aim's clear. If we win together, we lose composed. Trust the system, the blueprints close. Yeah, yeah. The room shows up. Yeah. The room shows up. When the clock strikes noon, the room says liquidity rising, feel that boom. The room shows up. The room shows up. Calm hands on the play, red and green, we pivot that way. The room shows up. The room shows up. The room shows up. The room shows up. Silence when the setup phones. Heartbeat with the market stones. One clean that tree, breathe, don't rush. Midday pressure, but the room shows up. The room shows up.
What up, what up, what up? What's good, fam? What's good in the hood? I'm short. What's good, what's good? Welcome to the room. What's good in the hood? Just took a quick short scout. Only 2 micros on that. Let me update the P&L. What's good, fam? What's good? What's good? get that music going. The room shows up, baby. The room showed up. What's good in the hood? Welcome to the room, fam. Thank you for being here. We're gonna go. Oh, we're already lights on. We're already lights on. It was a crazy whippy morning. We're already lights on. Welcome to the room, guys. Who's been short today? Who's been long today? My volume's a little low. Let me pump it up. There we go. What's good, fam? Let me update this P&L real quick. Literally, just took a quick short scalp right as the stream was starting. So hold on, let me just update this here. Screenshot.
Je pose mes lignes, je suis dans le contrôle, zone de liquidité, j'attrape le rôle, structure propre, je suis dans l'école, Fibonacci, je calcule le goal, pas d'overtrade, jamais d'émotion, je vois la mèche, ferme la position, gestion du risque, c'est la
hold on.
discipline, t'as pas la vision, père qui pompe, moi je suis déjà prêt, break of structure, chante discret.
Who's been long today? Who's been short? Shout it out in chat. I know today was a bit of a squirrely day. I kind of called that out on my Twitter that I thought it was going to be like that. All longs. Ian, mostly green. Nice. Nothing wrong with mostly green. Properties. Where the hell's my pen? There we go. All right.
I flip charts like a dealer. Profit run, I'm a killer. French side, just wanna trade soul winner. If you don't risk nothing, you never get richer. Market open, I glide.
Welcome, fam. Welcome. All right, so I just wanted to update the P&L because I was scalping right as the stream was starting. So I just wanted to update the screenshot there. All right. Welcome to the room, guys. Agenda for today. First on the list, why today was Whip City. Why today was Whip City. Picking a directional bias versus switching intra-session, right? Because sometimes you just gotta have a bias for the whole session and stick to it, and sometimes you might want to switch it up a bit. That depends trader to trader as well. Not all traders some traders like to kind of take every opportunity, long, short, lump short. Some traders like to stick to one side. I mean, even on the down days we've seen lately, there's still been great opportunities to the long side. So, why today was Whip City, picking a directional bias, and then, of course, ongoing my self-development journey, right? Entering flow state and just kind of executing and being able to concentrate while I'm multitasking with stream. So, you know, I'm getting there. It's just going to take reps. Let's see what we got here. Who's in the house? Oh, I've got it on top chat. I've missed messages. Okay, let me update it. There we go. There everyone is. Adventure Rigs. Matoski's in the house. Zil from Finland. Ian. Mutant 8. Dogpedia. Adventure Rigs. Tony B. Hamzal. Watch Me. Bourbon. Nice. Lots of people in the house. I love it. Who else is here? Gringo. Hola. Hola, brother. C. Kennedy. Adam Daz. Where's everyone tuning in from? I didn't know. I didn't walk today. I walked on the I have a walking pad at my desk. I did that today. I did that today just because, you know what, today's session had a lot of range, but the opportunity, it was a little illiquid. So, you know, I was at the desk because I didn't want to miss an opportunity if all of a sudden we moved into a more liquid area. So I didn't want to leave the desk. It wasn't a session with a lot of liquidity and opportunity from my edge, but it was a kind of session where it could happen at any time. We could all of a sudden move into a zone with a lot of liquidity, and then all of a sudden opportunity could pop up. So I just you know, it wasn't really the session where I could leave the desk. So it was a fine morning, basically scalp city. Let me open up my Twitter and you'll know why. Let me see. Brave Twitter. Okay, here we go. So this morning, going into the open, let's see. Was this yesterday? Okay, today. So at 8:36 a.m., at 8:36 a.m., right, about an hour before the open, I said charts meh, shorts. Move that over. Shorts may be whippy, and longs could have the bottom drop out at any time. And what have we had? I mean, honestly, I'm pretty happy with my read this morning. I said shorts may be whippy. They were. Longs could have the bottom drop out at any time. They did. 24,100 on watch as the line in the sand. And you could see the low of the day is 24,137. So 37 points off what I said line in the sand. I said if we rally up, no confidence unless we hold steady above 24,600. Right? We didn't hold steady above 24,600. Will be quick scalps in the middle for me, if anything. And then, as I continued to kind of look at the chart, about an hour later, maybe, let's see, 9:02, half an hour later, I said if we open 24,250 to 24,350 range, it could be whip city. I'll be careful with size for the first 30 minutes, then evaluate. And pretty much the whole session's been whip city. It's been whip city because the chart's trash today. In my opinion, it's a trash chart. It's a trash chart. I looked at the chart this morning and I was like, this ain't gonna be a fun liquid session. We've had a lot of movement, but the problem is it's been so much hollow movement. So when I look at a chart in the morning and I see on seeds that it's all decision blocks, my first thing is, it's going to be a whippy session because there's not a lot of, right? The gray areas are stable blocks. You could see the whole range is basically decision blocks. So decision blocks are where, you know, price is deciding which direction it wants to go. Well, if the whole chart is decision blocks, it's going to be whip city most of the time. You know, most of the time the algo, it's pretty accurate. And then when we open, I'm most interested to see the rocket scooter levels. We open and the rocket, like monthly hedge pressure and DD band was at the bottom of the range that I had marked as the line in the sand, right? 24,100. And then all the way up at 24,450 is the top of the bear zone. So basically the same thing, right? A large block of emptiness. We did have weekly hedge pressure as an interrupt, but that was the open as well. So I didn't pay too much attention to that. So the session was whip city. It's been whip city. What I would like to see, and what I'm thinking maybe was happening this morning, you know, maybe it's just decay on options, and maybe we're going to get the sell off this afternoon. I don't know. But it's been whip city, and it's going to be whip city until we get below 24,100 or we get above 24,400. So we've just been in whip city range all session. Tim Korth said, great action to blow accounts. Yeah, it is. And honestly, I was going to put on my Twitter, accounts will be destroyed today, but I didn't want to put that energy out there. Like, I thought it would be like, you know, kind of comedic to say that, but it's not really. I mean, it's account destruction kind of low liquidity day. Low liquidity, high range. That is when people destroy their accounts, right? That's when people destroy their accounts. Because what happens in low liquidity, high range days is the chart can look exciting because you get big range. But the problem is, unless you just happen to catch the start of one of those moves, it's so difficult to manage risk. You get slippage on your exit, you get slippage on your entry, and it's like you could be up 50 points and you could be down 30 points within the course of a minute. Whip City. So yeah, I was sized down today and I was just being cautious. I was being very cautious. Let's see if we got any other questions in the room here. Pacific Northwest, Miami. Oh, people, someone's tuning in from Thailand. Nice. My sister's in Thailand right now. SoCal, Ontario, Central Valley, Norway, Boston, Canada, Canadian. My sister's Canadian. Or she lives in Canada. She's a citizen there. Lake Tahoe, North Idaho, Romania, Alabama. Nice. GP Moray said, where do I derive seeds from? Is it gamma slash Gex levels? Gex levels, whatever that means. Oh, gamma exposure levels. I guess that's what GEX stands for. No, it's based on it's liquidity based on the micro relationship throughout the session of volume and price. Price velocity, the ability for price to easily move with a certain amount of volume applied to it. So kind of the resistance of price to volume. It's an algorithm I wrote. It took me a long time to write. So, but the most simple way to explain it is it's derived from the combination of volume and price, and almost like how much damping effect there is of price to volume. See what else we got here. Someone's asking about the hedge pressure levels. Yeah, so if hedge pressure is, if any level on Rocket Scooter is overlapping with another level, the text overlays. So what you can do is you can just grab the text temporarily and you can move it, right? I believe it'll snap back probably if I don't know. It usually snaps. Yeah, there you go. It snaps back. It's probably programmatically. It probably has like, it updates every 10 seconds or something. So maybe it resets to its location. But yeah, if you ever want to just, if they're ever overlapping and you're trying to see what they are, you just grab them and move them. And then you could see. And then, you know, there you go. Then they snap back. So it's probably got a timer in there. Every 10 seconds or so they update. Let's see what else we got here. Someone said Whip City because of Trump tweets every few hours. Yeah, I guess he's tweeting. I don't know. I haven't really I didn't really notice any catalysts on the chart except for, oh, what time was it? Let me scroll over. 10:52 seemed like there might have been a catalyst, but honestly, that could have just been movement. That could have just been liquidity movement. Someone said, how long it takes for TPT approval? You're scared with all the news? When you pass the eval, you usually get access to the pro account the next day. You just got to sign a form. There's like a form you got to do, and then you'll have access to, there's like a button that it says go to pro, and then you just click it. There's a form, and then you're good to go. Adventure Egg says, thanks for the pep talk yesterday. Really helped with the mindset today. You don't have a mentor, and the wisdom helped. I'm glad it helped, brother. Glad it helped. I think we were talking about like you were too impatient to wait for your setups or something. You were over trading. Is that what we were talking about? Kind of chasing setups. See what else we got here. Oh, the pro account. Someone, you're asking about the TPT Pro account. It only takes after you sign the form. Well, you've only got to sign the form the first time, and then you could just hit Go to Pro on your accounts. And when you hit Go to Pro, it activates very quickly. It activates very quickly. You gotta wait for the credit to appear in your wallet next day for free activation. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah. I think every time I've activated them, I've like kind of done it after the session, so I don't think it's been an issue for me because the credit's probably been there by the morning. Anyone got any other questions before we so let's go over item number 3. Who picked a directional bias for today's session versus who picked a directional bias for today's session versus waiting and kind of just feeling it out? Wondering what you guys what your all decision was there. Weighted, Venture Rigs weighted. 909, no bias. You selected a bullish bias. Honestly, both directions have really been fine today. The chart's been fine for both directions today. I think the main issue with today's session has been low liquidity. It's not been a liquid session at all. It's been like there's been no liquidity today. It's been terrible liquidity. Huge moves, low volume, very hollow, but kind of expected based on the chart. You know, you could tell based on the chart. I was pretty confident it was going to be like this before the open. That's why I put Whip City on the Twitter. That's why I put Whip City on the Twitter. Anytime I look at the chart in the morning, I see it the whole range of where we might be today is going to be decision blocks. I'm like, yeah, it's going to be trash. Let's see some other questions popping through. Zoe from Finland asking directional prediction. So honestly, it's really dangerous to hold for very long anywhere in this range, in my opinion. 24,400 all the way down to like 24,100. Like this whole range. Let me see what the distance of this range is. Right, this 300 point range. Well, I guess obviously it's 300 points. That 300 point range, it's not very liquid in there. So its price is just whipping around in there. So it's really scalp city only. If we get above 24,400 and we start holding and bids are staying steady, then I'm like, okay, we might go higher. But the floor could easily drop out up there. And the same below 24,100. And the reason I'm picking out those levels is because, number one, they're seeds levels, and number two, they're also rocket scooter levels. Like, it's pretty common that seeds and rocket scooter will line up, but when they line up this closely, like almost exactly, I get even more confident that that I need to be careful playing in between those levels, right? Below MHP, below DD band, that's significant. Above 24,400, that's significant, right? It's bear zone on NASDAQ as well. And look, you could see the whippage right now. If you look at price velocity 2.47, that means it's taking less than 3 seconds for NASDAQ to cover 5 points in price distance. Like it's 2 in the afternoon, and we're just whipping around with barely any volume. So, like, what was the size of this? This is a 5,000 tick. This is a 5,000 tick candle. So we just moved 61 points with 5,000 contracts. You know, that's whippy. That's whippy. News again, Iran news. Honestly, even like I'll tell you why it's even more so. It's Whip City. Like I took a short. I was scalping a short right as the stream started. I was looking for like 25, 27 points, and I only got 15 because I got so much slippage on the entry. So I'm like, I don't want any part of that. Because how are you going to manage risk? Your whole geometry of your trade is off when it's whippy like that. I'm gonna trade. This is your song like you wrote it, or this is your song like you just like it?
Now I'm staring at a closed gate. Tilt it on the next one. Revenge in my palm. Size up, size up. Charts look calm. Brand new lucid. Fresh login. By the closing bell that account gone. Another breach detect the subject line.
Keith wrote it. Nice.
Every dream I projected. Now it's just numbers. Just never reset. Failing all these
Cute Watch Me said, why not trade ES then? Slippage is much less. I mean, usually on days where NASDAQ is less liquid, ES is also less liquid, right? And then the other reason that I tend to gravitate towards NASDAQ versus ES is just because it has more resolution. And we talked about this yesterday. I don't mean directional resolution. I mean tick resolution. For an equal distance or relative distance movement of ES versus NASDAQ, NASDAQ has more ticks in that move. So for someone who kind of likes to watch ticks, watch the tape, more tick resolution, right? More resolution, more price increments on the book for a given distance spanned. That's what I mean by resolution. It has more resolution, right? But there's nothing wrong with ES. They're both fine. They're both fine instruments. I mean, even when I trade ES, I get slippage. There's no slippage-free instrument. I wish there was. So one of the things I was looking at yesterday was so we all know, there's this ongoing project I've started. It's kind of a self-development project. I'm looking for to be a little bit more mechanical with entries. The reason being, it's hard for me to get into like a tape reading flow state on stream while multitasking. So the last week or so, I've been experimenting a lot more with resting orders. And last week it was very costly because there were so many opportunities that were missed because of doing that. So there's so many opportunities that were missed because of doing that. So look at this. There's more volume top side than there is bottom side. I am observing that. Sorry, just big movement there. I just wanted to see what's going on the tape. So yeah, so I missed a lot of opportunities with the whole resting orders thing. I know the advantages. Obviously, I don't have to get so locked in while on stream. I can kind of have the order sitting there. It could get tagged, and then I only really need to concentrate for profit taking. But there was a lot of missed opportunities. So I'm still messing with that. But also I'm looking at I was just looking at my executions over the last few months and just looking for possible patterns that I can use to be a little bit more mechanical with those entries, but not miss the opportunities. So that's something I'm still working on. Yeah, that's something I'm still working on. And I always commend Matt because he kind of just, he's just in his flow state while he's trading on stream, concentrating, multitasking on stream. It's difficult. It's difficult, so it's taken me a while to get used to it. Michael said, what trade copy trader do I use? Right now I'm using Replicanto. I am having an issue with it. But it's an issue that I don't think they probably accounted for. So, it doesn't like when you rapidly submit and cancel orders, and I have an execution algorithm I use that does that. So I'm still working on that. What I might end up having to do is, I might end up having to just trade 2 accounts. I'll trade my main account, and then I'll also press buttons for 1 secondary account, and then that secondary account will be followed by the by all the props, and the secondary account I won't have my execution algorithm running, so the trade copier won't mind it. Let's see what else we got here. I'm Liquidity said, did the market of touch feel better? I didn't get a chance to try them. Maybe I'll try it after hours. The room shows up. Levi says, often the trade copier doesn't cancel orders and you leave ghost orders. Yes, I had a problem like that this morning. Jay Black said, what's my thoughts on instant funded accounts? I don't know. I haven't tried them. Yet. Because for the props, I was only doing the 50K and the 25K accounts. So the profit target on the 25K, it's only $1,500. So if you risk $300 per trade, it only takes like a week to pass it. Maybe 8 sessions. I think the longest it took me was 8 sessions. So, you save time, but all the ones that I saw had a tighter consistency rule. So I don't really understand all the rules. So I was like, I just did regular evals and did it that way. So, I guess the instant funded accounts are cool. You save a week. You save a week or maybe 8 sessions. Michael said, is this a good place for a sell entry? The bounce off of MHP? It could be, but if I thought with 65% or greater conviction that it was, I would be taking it. So, my recommendation is always shown if I take an entry. Yeah. See what else we got here. Jake got a new song out. TRSU Smooth. Is it in the Discord? I'll check it. I'm bad with Discord. That app never sends me alerts. In Discord? Alright, I'll check it out. We got giveaways today too. Let's see what we're giving away. Guys, smash that like button. Ooh. Guys, we got some guys, we got good giveaways today. We got good giveaways today. We got the hookup today. Smash that like button. We're giving away 250K accounts, and they're both from really good. I mean, all the brands we give away are good, but these are two of my favorite brands. One of them I've traded with before, and one of them I know the specs on the account, and I know it's a good brand.
Ticker streams, flicker, glow on my view. Liquidity moves, I groove trades, true fire in my veins. Resilience kings do.
Yeah, 250K accounts. I like that. Definitely more volume at the highs. More volume at the highs. Or I guess more volume at the highest relative to price movement. Like there's more damping of price movement at the highs in this session that I've seen. Jay Black said Rocket Scooter's unreal. The boot camp is money. The boot camp's money.
In a Wall Street, they call it murder. Welcome to Nasdaq. Camp with a savage camp at 1 minute chat with the back block.
I believe this is Jake from State Farm's song as well. No, it's not. Welcome to Nasdaq. I thought that was your song. Let's see. Let's turn on Handsome Median. It's you. Nice. Oh, you know what? We might have a couple more boot camps to give away as well. Let me check. Because we got a boot camp donation yesterday, and then we just gave away 2 so far. And I know that there's some sort of matching thing that goes on. I think it's like 2 to 1. Let me see. Slacks, you in chat, brother? What's the ratio for boot camp giveaway? When we get a boot camp donation, what's the match? If we get a donation for 1 boot camp, how many can we give away? See if Slacks is out there. 3 to 1, 4 total. Might have heard that before. 1 gifted is 4 total. That sounds about right. 3 to 1. Well, we gave away 2 yesterday. So, Slack says sounds right. All right, cool. All right, so let's give away a boot camp, guys. Hit the like button. Who's new here? If you're new here, let me know so I can explain what the boot camp is. This trash illiquid session. You're new. You don't know what the boot camp is? All right, let me fire up the giveaway engine, and then I'm going to talk about what the boot camp is. Welcome to the stream. So the first thing you gotta do, just like the stream, and then like the stream, thumbs up the stream, and then I'm gonna give out a code word, and we gonna start this giveaway. Okay, let me put on rogues. There we go. Yeah, MHP's been flip-flopping support resistance. MHP res has been hovering right around 0 all session. Or at least since 10:30. Just hanging out in the middle. Guys, any suggestions on the code word? Give me some suggestions for the code word. What we got? All right, I already see it. Whip City. Whip City is the perfect code word for today's session. It's Whip City. All right, if you're interested in winning a boot camp, type Whip City in chat. Now I'm going to explain what the boot camp is for everyone who's new here. So first things first, on the screen, on the left-hand side, that platform is called Rocket Scooter. Now what that does is at the beginning of the session, it draws high volume, tradable pivots. Traders love to frame their session around it. They're very responsive pivots. And then the platform also has auxiliary indicators, like the one you see at the bottom, resilience, and also the ones you see at the top in the header. One is DD, that's it, called the DD ratio. Those numbers help you derive whether the lines on the chart will be support or they'll be resistance, right? So they're auxiliary indicators. So this platform it's really powerful. The levels have really good edge. And there's also a whole strategy that goes with how to trade this particular platform in the levels. So the boot camp, it's a 20-day boot camp. It's taught by Matt. He's the inventor of that platform and also the owner of this channel that this show is hosted on. So he teaches a 20-day boot camp. It's general market information, and it's also Rocket Scooter specific information, right? The whole strategy that goes with that platform. So that is what you've got the opportunity to win. And if you don't win, the boot camp's only $20. So it's a great deal. So type Whip City and like the stream if you're interested in winning. We're giving away 2 boot camps today and 2 50K funded accounts, or 2 50K prop accounts, not funded accounts. Sorry, prop accounts. Smash the like button. We got almost 350 people in the house. The room showed up today. Even though even though the chart looks so heavy, there's been a lot of good long setups today. Tony B says you'll take the funded one. I bet you would. I bet you would. I'm glad I managed to stay out of trouble today. Stayed out of trouble today. How'd Matoski do today? Was he long bias or short bias? I'm curious. Wonder how he navigated the Whip City. He was short bias, 65K. Nice. T. Baker, passed your eval today? That's nice. All right, let's see. We got 83 entries. Type Whip City. I'm going to do the... Let me move this over a little bit. I'm going to do the drawing in... Uh-oh. Someone at my front door? Okay. Alright, 55 seconds. 55 seconds and we're going to do the drawing. There we go. Alright. Tony B said don't answer the door. Nah, there's like a camera. It's probably just a package.
Veins of gold pulse with might, liquidity pockets burning bright, resilience holds no shadow sway, push us up the traitor.
Alright guys, hit that like button. Let's see. Alright. Time for the time for the drawing. Let's do it. Here we go. Open up the little giveaway engine. Whip City, 106 entries. This is for a boot camp. So 2 boot camps and 2 accounts today. One Trade T said ice at the door. Nah, they wouldn't leave ice outside. Not on a day like this. It's hot out there. Alright. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick a winner. Thorough H3X. Use a winner. Congratulations. Step up to claim your prize. Are you in chat? If you're in chat, type something in chat. You're here? Congratulations, use a winner. Alright, here's how you claim your prize. Guys, hit that like button. We're only at 179. Here's how you claim your prize. Click the link in the description. Go to the Discord. Go to the contest channel in said Discord. Message the admin name Slacks. And he will hook you up. J Fur got my joke. J Fur got my joke. J Fur got my joke. No, he was here. No reroll. They were here. They were here. Congratulations.
Shots jumping, green candle sizzling. S&P 500 got my fingers tickling.
Whip City.
Precision scoring. Sniper vision on the market port soaring. Rocket scooter rising, LPs in my sight. Hedge pressure strong, profit stacking right. Liquidity thunder, rhythm of the street. Unstoppable.
Was anyone out there short during that whip up this morning? Stand by. I got a spider. I see a spider here. Stand by.
Take a stance, forever riches in the presence of chance. From the pits to peaks, rhythm on this grind. S&P hums like drums in a mine. EST flows, green my lifeline. Win streak, Wells holy shrine. Rocket scooter.
All right, we're good. We're good. 909 says stand by for execution. Exactly. That dude gone. That dude gone. Like this. Jack saying, looking at the charts, what trade would I like? Okay, so this morning I was more looking for just scalps because I know we're in this illiquid area, and it's been really whippy. Like, what would really interest me in the afternoon would be if we get to either side of this trading range, and we hold there, right? I would love to see us come out of this trading range, hold, and then have continuation in one direction or the other. Because like people are just getting chopped up in this range. It's illiquid and it's real whippy. It's illiquid and it's real whippy. So just a little bit harder to manage risk. Now, some people kind of like sessions like this because you cover range really fast. So if you do catch the start of a move, you can have a really nice trade. But the problem is it's really hard to read. It's really hard to read the action. I turn my AC on and get hot up in here. Guys, smash the like button. When we get to 250, we're going to do our first 50K prop giveaway. We're at 182 right now. We got 2 accounts to give away. They're both 50K accounts today. One of the ways I know that the session is illiquid is volume has slowed down for the session, but you could see prices still moving very quickly. And I can tell that from the volume velocity and the price velocity meters. Right? Volume, it's taking almost a minute for 2,000 contracts to come through, but you're still getting, it's taking like 20, 15, sometimes 5 seconds for NASDAQ to cover 5 points in distance. So a lot of hollow action. Positive res on NASDAQ and ES. Negative MHP resilience on NASDAQ. Right around neutral on ES, like everything's kind of all over the place. Jack said, so I sit out then? Yeah, I sit out until the edge shows up. And like I took it, like right as the stream was starting, I took a stab short and I immediately saw like slippage, whippage, and I immediately was like, oh, like the afternoon is not, like the tape is, it's still really light. Endless tops, you ready for your first giveaway win? Nice. What brand is everyone trading with? TPT, Lucid, Tradeify? What brand are you guys trading with? Lucid, Apex, Lucid, My Funded Futures, Lucid, Apex. A lot of Lucids, huh? My Funded Futures and Lucid. My Funded Futures. Maybe I should try My Funded Futures. All of them. I should just open like 30 accounts and just copy trade them all at the same time. Lucidia. Lucidity. People love Lucid, huh? Brett doesn't like the trailing drawdown. Yeah, I think the trailing drawdown's fine if you just trade with. If you trade with, you just gotta trade with manageable risk. You know. What do I have my? Let me see. I have the risk set right now on my per trade for today. Let me see what I set it at for the prop accounts. Like I'll set it in the mornings. How much I want to risk per trade. 180. 180. That's where I have it set today. May Snow Green asking how I utilize the velocity meters. So today's actually a good day to talk about how I utilize it. So what happens is price velocity and volume velocity, when the two move together, it usually indicates things are a little bit more healthy and liquid. Because what it means is, first of all, volume velocity, it's the number of seconds it's taking for a fixed amount of contracts to go through NASDAQ. And price velocity is the number of seconds it's taking for a fixed price distance to be covered, right? It's 5 points. So if you cover a certain price distance without volume behind it, it's more of an illiquid move. So when volume speeds up, price should speed up. When volume slows down, generally speaking, price should slow down. When volume slows down and price does not, it indicates that you've got whippy, hollow action. Market's moving, no one's there. So when the two are disconnected from each other, that's when I get careful. That's when I'm extra careful, right? So just to bring up a visual example of liquid versus illiquid, I'll just bring up a little drawing I'd annotated a month or so ago. Right, you can see here on the top, you can see that the two are moving together. They cross approximately the same time. That's a more liquid area or liquid environment. And you can see on the bottom, the one on the left, volume, right, going up means slowing down. You could see price stayed fast. That's illiquid. So illiquid environments or illiquid areas of price, you get more slippage, you get less directional drive, you get less resolution in your trades, and you're basically more susceptible, even more susceptible to randomness, even at good pivots, because there's less participation, right? So like if there's liquidity, if it's a liquid area or if it's a liquid session, there's big players. If it's an illiquid session, right, I might just be playing and none of the big boys are there, right? I want to play when the big players are playing as well. Charts are not frozen. No, charts are not frozen. Just in a tight range at the open. See where we're at on likes here. 190 likes. All right, 60 more likes and we do another prop account giveaway. Or we do a prop account giveaway. 50K prop account. Jay First out, I'm the only trader that's not taking random trades that make no sense. Well, you know, I just wait for the edge to show up because I don't like to keep my stats. I like to keep my stats nice and sharp. You should tune into, there's 2 more streams on this channel as well. Matt in the mornings, 8:30 Eastern, and Brad at 7 p.m. Eastern. They're great shows. But what? So what? Like, to me, it doesn't. To take a trade with no edge or with low edge, it just doesn't feel good because I know it messes up stats over long. Like, you know, I feel like it's like playing roulette. Like, I don't like gambling. I'm not a gambler. I live in Vegas. I don't gamble. Gambling stresses me out. I don't like it. You know, but taking setups with edge, a good amount of edge, you know, that's not gambling to me. Because it's almost like a short thing over the course of many trades, right? Oh, what do we got here? I'm gonna switch this over just so we can see the we at 5,000 ticks. Oh, it's already on 5,000 ticks. Look at this, more volume coming in towards topside again.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your trade guide. And thank you for choosing us. Your hot old CRN.
MHP Raz and HP Raz dancing around zero still.
Today we'll take a look at charts, language hidden in plain sight. You thought it all was random. No,
Mix today's just so many mixed signals. So many mixed signals.
on our left, impulse trays, and she's taken out of fear and haste. And on our right, a calmer view, a trader waiting for confirmed cues. Welcome to Rocket Scooter. We're learning a different kind. We don't have to fight the market to find what
I will say, like, today I was super concerned with risk management, like, meaning sizing down. Like, every trade just felt more risky. Like, there just felt like a little even on the good setups, a little bit less edge because of the whippage.
and off we go. Next location. Reaction, fast emotions create distraction. Breakouts fail without attraction. Smart entries wait for interaction.
Cue this up.
A clean drawn map. Liquidity resting above the trap. On our left, the crowd will chase while discipline holds its place. There's pressure rising, levels aligning. The move
Nah, I just we need some news just to move us out of this range.
Welcome to Rocket Scooter. We're not predicting all the time. We're reading behavior inside the
See where we're at.
Welcome to Rocket Scooter.
No.
Consistency builds over time.
Guys, smash that like button. Let's get up to 350 so we can do our giveaway. Or what did I say? 250? TPT and Tradeify today. Nice. Won't let you smash it again? Oops.
Welcome to Rocket Scooter.
Just typing something real quick.
Learning a different find. Welcome to Rocket Scooter. Patience becomes the routine, and liquidity shows what candles mean. Welcome to Rocket Scooter. No chasing the highs tonight. Discipline brings clarity.
No MFF today.
Rocket Scooter. We're not guessing where price will run. We wait for the market, then act as one. Late night charts on the screen, I'm floating. Candles hum, soft like the ocean. Liquidity waves keep rolling in slow. Price tapping levels like ready, let's go. Hedge pressure glowing under my feet. DD bands breathe like they're keeping the beat.
Can you guys hear the keyboard or no?
In the night, guiding the rhythm of every new flight. Every signal feels like a spark. Every setup peak.
No?
The arc. Got that scooter groove.
Well, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It's a loud mechanical keyboard. That means I got the mic set up perfectly.
Can't get enough. No, I just can't get enough of that rocket scooter love. Charts rising like it's heaven above. I just can't get enough. No matter how smooth or rough, when the market starts to move, man, I just can't get enough. EST rhythm hits every single time. Little bell chime when the levels align. Pick a long cam and the chat's going wild. Matt's preparing to give away in a little while. Liquidity, pockets open like a door. Price dips in and we're in once more. Volume slow.
Trump's talking about Iran moving the market. Maybe he'll move us out of this range.
We're just having fun. We're just having fun. Candle by candle, I'm lifted up. Flow stay pouring into my cup. 'Cause I just can't get enough. No, I just can't get enough of that rocket scooter love. Charts rising like it's heaven above. I just can't get enough. Yeah, the vibe is just too much. When the market starts to move, and I just can't get enough. Soft glow, charts flow, breathing that data, real slow. Scooter fam, in the zone, feels like home, feels like home. 'Cause I just can't get enough.
There we go.
No, I just can't get enough.
Take us out of this range.
With that scooter rhythm rush. Man, it's never ever too much. I just can't get enough. Yeah, the vibe is right on clutch. Like a scooter in my blood. Guess I just can't get enough.
180.
Take your seats. Actually, no. Stand up. Because we about to
Nice.
spin until your abuelita starts dancing salsa in the kitchen. Pico, guard the wheel. Matt, hermano, bless us with the giveaway.
See. Right at the top of this bear zone.
Check
Pretty hollow move. Just still hollow. And
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your trade guide. And thank you for choosing us.
Today we'll take a look at charts, a language hidden in plain sight. You thought it always ran
MHP res back above 0. We'll see if it stays there for a while.
on our left. Impulse trades, entries taken out of fear and haste, and on our right, a calmer view, a trader waiting for confirmed cues. Welcome to Rocket Scooter. We're learning a different kind. We don't have to fight the market to find. Welcome to Rocket Scooter. Patience becomes the routine, and liquidity shows what candles mean. And off we go. Next location, opening bell reaction. Fast emotions create distraction. Breakouts fail without attraction. Smart entries wait for interaction. On our right, a clean drawn map. Liquidity resting above the trap. On our left, the crowd will chase while discipline holds its place. Hedge pressure rising.
Yeah, my problem continues. Just too many mixed signals. Like, I see it both sides here from this point. That's my issue.
We're not predicting all the time. We're reading behavior inside the design. Welcome to Rocket Scooter. Consistency built over time. We follow the process, not just the line.
Just feels like we're walking on glass. Feels like we're walking on glass. Feels like we're walking on glass.
Welcome to Rocket Scooter. We're learning a different kind. We don't have to fight the market to fight. Welcome to Rocket Scooter. Patience becomes the routine, and liquidity shows.
I was tempted to short at 24,318, but it's just like, dude, feels like 55%. $238 likes. All right, 12 more likes. We're doing our first giveaway. We got a TPT account to give away, and we got a Tradeify account to give away. TPT and Tradeify. MHP res back below 0 on ES. See, positive res on NASDAQ, I don't know. CPT and Tradeify, good choices, yeah. All right, 3 likes till our giveaway. All right, let's give me some suggestions for the code word here. What we got? Give us some suggestions for the code word. Giveaway time. Moke Shop, what up, G? Nah, it's been a pretty... we're kind of sitting in the middle of this illiquid range right now. Whip City. Whip City. I see one I like. I see one I like. From T-Woot. T-Woot. The code word is... Reset tool. The code word is... all one word. Glass floor. Glass floor. Glass floor. DD ratio improving, huh? DD ratio improving, huh? Giveaway time. TPT, 50K account, $3,000 target, $2,000 drawdown, 5 days to pass. Can we get some squeezage? I wonder if we're gonna get some squeezage. Let's see. I feel squeezy. MHP res just went positive. Let's see.
I got my puts, baby. You like my puts, baby. You know you do. I got my puts, baby, yeah. Stacked them deep while you were dreaming. I got my puts, baby, yeah. Market bleeds.
Feel squeezy.
Saw the breakout, chased it high. I saw the trap, I played it sly. While bulls were blinded by the light, I loaded dark and slept so right. Whispers in the map I trust. Fear and greed, I breathe the dust. I don't need no candle glow. I ride the shadows, let it go. I got my puts, baby, yeah. Stacked them deep while you were dreaming. I got my puts, baby, yeah. Market bleeds and I'm still leaning. You like my puts, baby, oh. Watch the red turn into winning. I like my puts, baby, yeah. Hedge me sweet, keep me breathing. No matter the direction, I got protection. That rail, whatever happens, I don't lose sight. I'm covered deep, my wrist
Oh boy.
is tight. Rest can slip, the winds can wail. I hedge with truth and my puts prevail. You held your breath, I held conviction. Watch you drown in your prediction. You pray for green, I pray for blood. Your hope was noise, I moved in the flood. I don't beg, I don't chase highs. My profit flies as the market dies. Fade the crowd, ignore the cheer. Truth gets loud when maps are clear. Don't fight the flow.
Guys, type glass floor. I just took a little long here. It looks a little squeezy. I got a tight stop on it, but if we squeeze through those highs, it could get a little. We could squeeze pretty hard, so I took a shot.
I got my puts, baby, yeah. Stacked them deep while you were dreaming. I got my puts, baby, yeah.
Bottom side liquidity. I don't know.
You like my puts, baby. Watch the red turn into winning. I like my puts, baby, yeah. Hedge me sweet, keep me breathing. I don't beg, I don't chase highs. Hedged and dangerous, no.
All right, tagged out. Alright, let's update the P&L. I like the risk reward on that though. I had to take the shot.
You know you do.
Alright guys, type glass floor. We're at 262 likes. Nice. So I took the 180. I took the full 180 risk on that particular trade. The risk reward was really good if we squeezed through the highs. So as MHP res kind of popped above 0, I wanted, and I've seen DD ratio creep up a little bit. I wanted to take a shot. So going from small green to small red. Let's see here. So that breaks the streak. My last 4 afternoon trades have been winners, so that breaks that streak. But all streaks must come to an end. Oh, let me include the count names. All right, updated. Let's see what we got here. 350 entries. All right. Guys, smash the like button. 1 minute to power hour. Let's see. Giveaway. All right, 3 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Pick a winner. Rit Anka R9J. Rit Anka R9J. Smash that like button. Are you here? Tanka. Jake from State Front says rigged. Rigged. Here. Congratulations. Use a winner. Alright, here's how you claim your prize. Click the link in the description for the Discord. Go to the contest channel in that Discord. Message the admin name Slacks. And he will hook you up. Nice. They just say rigged. It's kind of a tradition. That's a tradition here.
Between wrong and right, but if I'm wrong, it's from the right place. No sweat, no blood dripping from my face. Trading line to line, ignoring the noise. I don't follow fear, I don't follow a voice. When direction's missing and time feels blind, I survive by reading between the lines.
Rigged. Rigged. Y'all crack me up. And that entry was more with my like the mechanical method that I'm working on. That's gonna take some fine tuning. It was a little early. Yeah, I was definitely a little early. All right, so that's a TPT 50K account. We're also giving away a Tradeify 50K account and another boot camp. Durham Power Hour. Nice. Endless Tops, you're out of here. Take it easy, brother. Sleep well. 2 a.m. Soham, yeah, there's 2 more giveaways. We got another boot camp to give away and a Tradeify 50K. Another boot camp and a Tradeify 50K to give away. We got you, brother. Can we get to 24,400? Jake from State Farm said cue your jams. Let's see what we got. Song submission. All right, let me hold on. Oh, I'm Liquidity. You're in shorts? My bad, brother. Honestly, I mean, I thought we might get a squeeze right through those highs. The risk reward would have been too good to not take that. So, all right, let me see. Just because we're hollow overhead, so it can sweep up really fast. And we had some bottom side liquidity, so sometimes when you get that sort of action, you'll all of a sudden like make a real quick move through the highs. Just got music for a second to get these songs queued up. All right, let me cue these up. Jake from State Farm. All right, let's see what we got here. Bricked Up and Riding High. TRSU Smooth. All right, we got 3 new songs coming. Okay, today 306. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's go with TRSU Smooth first.
Man, it's a hot day. Trading charts in a different way. Candles move and sway. I try to read the price, but it won't stay. Oh, the flow is tight. Gamma spinning every stride. Every level, every line. The market's dancing all the time. And I know it's tricky. Yeah, the hedge pressure slick, see. Every move I feel it rise. Can't escape the dealer's eyes. The room shows up. Oh, oh,
Nice.
shows up. The breakout flips my mind. Oh, oh, the room shows up. I chase the trend, it bends and turns. The room shows up. Can't believe me, just watch it burn. Dealer flow, it's in control. Monthly hedges take their toll. I thought I had the perfect plan, but the market shifts again. Understand, liquidity fades.
All right, guys. 18 more likes. We'll give away our boot camp. One more boot camp to give away. Yeah, Matt's brother from another mother. We're all stars. What up, G? Jake said this could be that long. Yeah, I'm not gonna enter it again though. I'm not gonna enter it again. That was more to see if we got a quick squeeze through the highs to go with that catalyst. Yeah.
Price moves, price sways, hedge flows take me away. Charts are hot, candles glow, the room shows up. Now you know.
New Chuck Norris at Finance Market? What's that mean?
Every breakout flips my mind. Oh, oh, the room shows up.
I'm Liquidity said Asia and London sessions have been super clean lately. They have been really clean lately. They've been really clean. They've been really clean. With the exception of maybe like, you know, 1 or 2 here and there. With the exception of 1 or 2 here and there.
Every month it shows up. Every move it shows up. Oh, the room shows up.
Woke up at 6, fingers on the keys. Charts all spread out like a trader's tease. Bought that dip, it's getting hard to hold. Big B and L pumping, getting hot and bold.
Jay Black enjoying the streams. I love that, man. Not chasing setups. Yeah, we don't chase setups, you know. When the edge shows up, you hit it. Let the numbers play out. I had thought about having the risk on there just to, you know, protect the session, not go red on the session, but I like the setup, so I wanted to take the same size. I don't want to scale down when I like a setup, just because I don't, you know, just because it's only a small green day. Any suggestions for the code word for our boot camp here? What we got? We already used Whip City, though. I like Whip City, but we already used it. Rip City? Rip City's cool. Let's use Rip City. Rip City. Alright, Rip City it is. Let me reset the tool. Reset the little giveaway engine. Alright, Rip City. Giveaway time. Rip City.
I'm the king of suspense. Every spike, every dip got me feeling intense. Neon glow in the room, we don't need a fence. These trades hit deep, yeah, they got no defense. Neon sleeves to the window, to the floor. Watch me ride this candle, I'm coming back for more. Up all night, yeah, I'm feeding that score. Money moves rising, heartbeat hit the floor. Neon sleeves to the window, to the floor. Charts go up and down, but I still adore. Clicking by on the thrill, I can't ignore. This market's got me dripping in neon, for sure. Disco buzzing, yeah, they screaming, pumping. I slide in the DMs, the game got stunning. Portfolio looking messy, but I flaunt it. Neon seeds sprouting everywhere, yeah, I want it. Finger on the trigger, that sell button tease. I like it messy, unpredictable, I'm pleased. Candles up, candles down, I don't freeze. Riding this vibe like a G, do it with ease. The room shows up, walls vibing, neon bright.
Song's good.
I whisper, don't drop to a chart in my sight. It winks back at me, yeah, we taking flight. Seas to the window, to the floor. Watch me ride this candle, I'm coming back for more. Up all night, yeah, I'm feeding that score. Money moves rising, market hit the floor. Neon seas to the window, to the floor. Charts go up and down.
ST909 asking about volume and price velocity. Yeah, I mean, things are stabilizing a little bit up here, but we're still in a relatively hollow area. But we have stabilized at the highs. But just because the levels are so fractured, I'm not really I'm not really giving anything too much weight. Liquidity's popping up, it's going away. It's popping up, it's going away.
Screens out. Close off again. Open positions. Ride my wick tonight. Candles flicker. I like it thick. Hands on your waist. High hedge and squeeze. Margins tight. But I love the tea.
All right, here we go. 15 seconds. Rip City.
Put my wick, show my lows. Ride the red. Stop, lost, gone. Double down hard. Futures long. Take every part. Short squeeze coming. I can't retreat. Leverage your curve. So sweet, so deep. Being a rising while I grip your
1/3 of a risk unit red on the day. So basically break even. Not bad for a whippy day. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is for the boot camp. Spencer 10902. Type something in chat. Spencer 10902. Type something in chat. Use a winner. Victor, you lost. Spencer, you already took the boot camp. You want me to respin? Just confirm. Spencer, should I respin? Yeah, respin. All right, brother. Here we go. Pick a winner. 5, 4, 3, 2. From this soil, use a winner. Type something in chat. From this soil, congratulations, use a winner. Here's how you claim your prize. Go to the link in the description for the Discord. Go to the contest channel in said Discord. Message the admin name Slacks. And he will hook you up. Send him a screenshot of your YouTube ID. That's what you gotta do. Congratulations. All right, so we got one more giveaway to do. It's a trade at 550K. That's nice.
Margin call thrill. Up in night feels fly right and spill. Candles with options D, futures long.
The Tradeify, it's gonna be a, let's see, 50K select. Nice.
Sunrise hits when I done. One more trade, one more run. Touch the highs, chase the thrill. Positions open.
All right, we're gonna do one more boot camp. Actually, I just saw a message. One more boot camp. We're gonna do one more boot camp. We got an extra boot camp to give away. I just got a message from Slacks. All right. Let's see what we got here. Code word. Code word. Sludge. Code word is sludge, because that's what the tape is like right now. Sludgy. Sludgy tape. Yeah, sludge. This is for the boot camp. Oh, what happened to our songs here?
Flicker on the 8:30. Rocket scooters parked at the gate. Price dive south to the bear zone grade. I'm licking lips, can't hesitate. Gap below me, balls on above. One quick slap and I'm in love. Timing tight, trigger finger gloved. Enter long rocket scooter show. Tap tap bear tops back again. Tap tap same old friend. Tap tap wallet says when. Slap that gap, light the map. Rocket scooter burning, never look back. Bear to bubble to bear. Pocket pin pop.
Oh, Ethan was watching 30 minutes behind. No bueno. Welcome to present day, present time. Alright. 1 minute and 5 seconds. Type sludge in chat. This is an opportunity to win a boot camp. And then we're giving away a Tradeify 50k select. If you're just joining, we just gave away a TPT 50k test.
Multi-taps keep the fridge well fed. Rake it, reset, rocket ahead. Tap tap, bear tops back again. Tap tap, same old friend. Tap tap, wallet says when.
Woo. Your boy's hungry.
Rocket scooter burning, never look back. Bear to bubble to bear. Pocket ping pong millionaire. Slay, 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 slap that gap. Hey, profit train, don't miss the lap.
Steve, I believe you just have to maybe sign up on the website so you have an account. So you have an email address we can assign the account to. Alright, here we go. Giveaway engine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick a winner. Mendy, NQ. Mendy, you in the house? User winner. Boot camp winner. Rigged. Mendy NQ. Type something in chat to claim your prize. Alright, user winner. You won the boot camp. Alright, here's how you claim your prize. Go to the link in the description for the Discord. Message. Go to the contest channel. Message the admin named Slacks. And he will hook you up. Send him a picture of your YouTube ID, brother. Congratulations.
And I just can't stop. I clicked the buy, I thought I'd win, but MHP just broke again. A catalyst.
Ben Mueller said, do I sometimes also trade in the afternoon or only in the morning? Both. Whenever my ad shows up. Whenever my ad shows up. There was 2 trades this afternoon. One right coming into the stream, and then one about, I don't know, half an hour ago. But you know, it's not every day. It's just when the ad shows up. Depends. Sometimes it's more in the morning, sometimes more in the overnight. Yeah. Ben Muley said the hardest part for you is to be patient. Yeah, I mean, patience pays in trading. Patience pays. Sam Hiago asking, in my early days, did I test many strategies or did I find a good one right from the start? No, I tested all sorts of stuff. I tested like the moving average stuff. I tested like the oscillator stuff. I tested naked chart stuff. It wasn't until I understood liquidity that I really found my stride. Once I understood that the market was attracted towards liquidity and, you know, kind of where players are, and that it moves differently in certain areas where there's less participants, and learning how to identify those areas, that was really the game changer for me. The game changer. Mike H says, what's the most degen thing I've ever done in Vegas? I've never done anything degen in Vegas, to be honest with you. I haven't. Yeah, I don't know. Not really. Don't really like party or gamble or anything, so nothing. I mean, I know it's a boring answer, but no, nothing really degen. FL Trader Man asking, talk about the relationship between DD, Res, and why would Res be high for S&P and DD would be less? So resilience for the gap is, it's derived from where stocks are in relation to their gap, right? So if it's above 0, it's a gap fill predictor, so it's predicting that stocks are moving to close their gap upward. And if it's below 0, right, it's predicting that stocks are moving to close their gap downward, right? It assumes if a stock is greater than its midpoint, greater than half gap, it just calculates what the value would be if it was completely closed in the direction that it is, right, on the top side or bottom side of half gap. But resilience is DD ratio is derived from options, right? So it's not necessarily where the stock is in relation to its gap. It's which portion of stocks are in a bull zone versus in a bear zone. So the two are derived from different things. And sometimes you'll see mixed signals. Like today, there's a lot of mixed signals. You've got negative, you got negative DD ratio. You've got positive resilience. You've got negative MHP resilience, positive, or actually MHP just went negative, but you had positive MHP resilience, negative hedge pressure resilience. So, it's not always going to be, not everything's always going to line up. And today's is a session where there's a lot of mixed signals, and that's why it's been, it's been pretty rangy, pretty whippy. So it makes sense. FL Trader Matt, you're welcome, brother. You're welcome. I would say that today, for me, today is a day where, like, it's hard to be in between. It's either like quick scalps or you're trading for bigger sweeping moves across the zones. There's not a lot of like, I don't know, mid-range moves, because I feel like it's been rough action, so you've had to use a little bit wider stop, or you've had to use tight stops and be scalping, you know. So not the easiest session to navigate.
Talking no more shade, you know what you gotta do today. You just gotta take that trade. Oh yeah, stop the time, don't let it fade. Rocket scooter got it made. You just gotta trade. Oh yeah, take that trade. Take that trade. You've seen the bull zone, felt that flame.
All right, let's see where we're at on likes here. 302 likes. Guys, hit the like button. Trade a 50K select account. That's going to be our last giveaway. We'll do that drawing in 15 minutes. And what's going on? Slacks, the first two giveaways were a boot camp and boot camp and 50K TPT. Whip City and glass floor. Whip City was the first one was a boot camp, and the second one was the TPT 50K. And then we just gave away another boot camp to Medi. And then the last one is going to be the 50K select Tradeify. Duda said patience is hard to have trading futures. Well, I mean, some sessions there's good setup. There's lots of good setups. Some sessions it's like this, you know. There's been a lot of action around pivots. It's just the mixed signals that have made today's session difficult.
Keep that screen clean, scoop that line, hold that play. Every move we make, payday. Vamos, compadre, sigue el beat.
Rick Rocket nailed it. Having patience gets easier if you know your setups. Yeah, if you know what you're looking for, having patience is a lot easier. Because you're waiting for something very specific, right? All right, guys. Any suggestions on our last code word? What do you got? Hugo. All right, it's gonna be Hugo. Hugo, I like that. Hugo, it is. Uh-oh, oh no, I just closed the giveaway engine. Hold on. Oh yeah. Bookmarks, giveaway engine. Okay. Stand by. I gotta set up the giveaway engine again. Guys, it's not monitoring yet. Day trading with Matt's channel. All right, here we go. All right, it's giveaway time. Hugo. Hugo is the code word. If you already typed it, type it one more time. We are now capturing. It's a it's a Tradeify 50K select.
Every click's another sin. Sweat on your palms, hard doing 180, chasing that high ball.
Hit that like button if you haven't already. Giveaway time. Nice.
I told you once, I'll tell you slow. The market's a woman, she don't like desperados. You keep on forcing, she'll
Hopefully we're a nice active session tomorrow. Liquid active session. That'd be nice.
live or die. The chart don't give a damn. The chart don't
What's today? Tuesday? Yeah.
about you. Rocket scooter knows the truth in the flame. Rocket scooter might just save you from the grave.
Slow week for me so far. I think I'm only up like maybe like 2 risk units, maybe.
About you.
Maybe 1.5.
You double down on a gap up clown show.
Tradeify 50K select. Let's see what the rules are on this.
I drew the zone, said, boy, this is
Tradeify.
you left it market, now your account's in the ditch. Screaming at the screen, calling it rigged, begging the candlesticks to forgive. Only one voice cuts clean through.
Tradeify 50K select. Get funded. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, this is the real nice one. This is Tradeify 50K select. $2,500 profit target. $2,000 drawdown. 40% consistency. 4 minis or 40 micros. And then payout frequency is every 5 days. You can take $3,000 payouts. Or daily, you can take $1,000 payouts. Daily loss limit is $1,000 if you're taking daily payouts. Really popular accounts. See how much they cost. Oh, I gotta sign up and do the email and everything. Well, let's see what our discount is. So it looks like it's 149. And then let's see what the discount is. Promos. Tradeify 149 and you get 30% off. Nice.
The chart don't give a damn. The chart don't give a damn. The chart don't give a damn about you. Rocket scooter knows a
Rick Rocket just passed a Tradeify 50K today. Nice.
The chart don't give a damn. The chart don't give a damn. The chart don't give a damn about.
Damn, already 19 minutes to the close, huh? Brawl Stars, it's free. It's free. I was just looking up what the discount was if, you know, if you're purchasing it. I was just curious.
Yes, on the slide. Market maker Matt say, son, better step aside. I got those bear market blues, and they're hitting hard.
Eric Johnson, this playlist is I believe this is Darb's playlist. Yeah. So if you want access to this playlist, you join the evening stream. It goes, Sir Darb, aka Brad, goes live 7 p.m. Eastern, and ask him for the playlist, and he'll set you up with it. It's a link, but it's his playlist, so I always direct people to, you know, get it directly from him. Join his stream and he'll hook you up. Erica, yeah, on this, Eric, yeah, Eric, on this channel, if you go to like the homepage for this channel, the night stream's already scheduled for tonight. It's already scheduled for tonight.
We're buying every dip. That's the way we pray. But this time the floor's gone, and it's running away.
Yeah, these are AI songs generated by Brad, aka Sir Darb.
Hitting hard today. Prices falling faster than my stops can run away. Rocket Scooter says, don't you fear. Just play it smart and
Lower DD man really held up, huh?
but Lord, this downtrend's giving me the bear market blues. It's a waterfall moment, and the bids ain't there. Every buyer vanished, just empty air. Rocket Scooter mad hums.
Mario, I don't trade on funded futures. My funded futures, not yet. I haven't tried them yet. I've only tried TPT and Lucid. I could try my funded futures though. I could try them. Jason G, the outro song was created by Fraser. He's a member of our community, and you can access that song in the contest channel, in the song submission channel rather, in our Discord. The link for the Discord is in the is in the description. Ooh, yawning. I'm tired today. The song is called Liquid Time. Liquid Time.
Just play it smart and true. But Lord, this downtrend's giving me the bear market blues.
MOC in 5 minutes, 4 minutes, yep.
These bear market blues.
I saw you at the Starbucks, staring at your phone, green candles in your eyes, trading all alone. You had your hoodie up, rocket scooter on the sleeve, and something in your cargo shorts would not let me leave. I smiled real sweet and asked you for the Wi-Fi code. You blushed and tried to hide it, but baby it showed. So I leaned
All right, 3 minutes to mock. Let's do the giveaway.
super shy. Is that your pen now in your pocket, or are you
Trade a 550k select. This is a nice account. 350 entrants. Whoa. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick a winner. Thomas FX Lady Thomas FX. If you're in chat, type something in. It's burn trade rigged. Thomas, congratulations. You just won a 50K Tradeify Select. This is a banger account. This is a big deal. Congratulations. Tradeify 50K Select. That's a really good account. To claim your prize, click the link in the description for the Discord. Go to the contest channel. Message the admin name Slacks with a picture of your YouTube ID. And he gonna hook you up. Kirk said, did you read correctly earlier that I'm Matt's brother? I could be. I believe it's a brother from another mother. I'm his Indian brother. Thomas, congratulations on the big win. 1 minute to mock. 1 minute to mock. Young Cuddy, no, it's not the 4 p.m. close. Rocket Scooter uses the actual close. Naruto asks if I'm Indian. I believe I am. Yeah, I believe I am. Feels that way. Mock is market on close. Mock is market on close. So institutions submit orders that they want executed, and at 350 those. Here we go. Market makers hunt for liquidity and they fill those orders. Jack G, not a dumb question. It was a great question. It's fun trading. Am I excited to get 250K when Matt hits 1 million? Brad said he's splitting 500K with us. 500K with me. I didn't hear anything about that, so I don't know. That would be cool though. But I didn't hear anything about. No one said anything to me about that. People are still typing Hugo. What do you guys think? Gap down or what? I'll definitely be watching the Open tonight. That's for sure. Still no volume though. Come on. Come on. I'm liquidity. You hit 500 bucks on your accounts. Nice. How many accounts? That's good though. Lucid 25k evals. Nice. I haven't really got anything going this week. Let's see. I think yesterday was 2 risk units, and then today's minus 1/3 of a risk unit. Let's see. I guess up like 1.5 risk units on the week. Let me check. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe we'll have a nice clean chart tomorrow. Or tonight. That'll be cool. Now I don't know. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's the market or if it's just because I've been messing around with those resting orders and, you know, faffing around with different execution mechanisms and stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Boomer, take it easy, brother. I'm liquidity. Were you trailing your stop? Is that why you got wicked out on mock? Day trading, Wolf. Take it easy, brother. Way too tightly. You go. 5 minutes to the close. Eric Johnson, what platform do I use to stream? I use OBS. Apparently there's one called, I think it's called Stream Labs, I think. This is the only one I have ever tried. But I don't really know a lot about the different platforms, so there might be more of them. StreamYard sounds like is one of them. Rogue says StreamYard. So Streamlabs, StreamYard, and OBS. I guess those are 3. OBS is, I'm pretty sure it's free. It's not that, it's powerful, but like copying scenes and stuff, it's not great. It doesn't copy sources. It kind of links the sources. You've heard OBS tends to be better? Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have any points of comparison. But I mean, pretty much, it's the same layout every day, so now that I've got it set up, it's easy. Oh, OBS and Streamlabs are the same thing? I see. So I guess it's StreamYard and OBS. I'm on, it says version 32.0.2. And it's a Mac. I'm streaming on a Mac. Because my overhead for, like, I don't have a lot of overhead on my, like, there's not a lot running on my machine. It's the stream and it's Rocket Scooter. Because all my Ninja Trader stuff, my execution, that's all on servers. So I'm remoted into the servers, but there's no load on the machine on my computer from anything Ninja Trader related. It's just remoted into a server. So the Mac gets it done. It's like just a simple Mac. I actually have a little, not a big story, but there's a little story about how I switched over to Mac. Remind me if you want to hear it tomorrow. It's only probably like a 2-minute story, but we're almost at the close. I don't want to get into it now. 2 minutes until beta launch for the prop site. Nice. Travel Journal asking what I look for at the close. So at the close, honestly, like my levels will update. My levels will update after the close. I'll look at those at the overnight open, see how clean the chart is, whether it's clean or not, and that'll help me determine whether I'll take any trades in the overnight session. And then in the morning, I'm just waiting, watching the levels and waiting for the Rocket Scooter, waiting eagerly for the Rocket Scooter levels to come out at open. Yeah, that's it. Does the chart lines update once during the day or just once in the morning? So Rocket Scooter has 2 overnight levels that come out before the open, and then the main levels come out at the morning open, and then seeds. Seeds. It's not It's my own thing. It's not distributed, but the seeds levels come out after the close. So I have the levels at 6 p.m. Eastern. For the overnight open, and then they stay the same until the following day's close. They don't change. All right, guys, that's the close. 49 Trades says join the Zoom in the Rocket Scooter Discord. That's for the prop beta. Be there or be square. It's time, baby. Thank you so much for being here. Once again, thank you for having me. I'm starving, so I'm going to go grab a snack. Until tomorrow, I'm out. Peace.